you're wasting money. You're wasting dollars that could be allocated to something else. Are you struggling to stay consistent, whether it's working out in your business or at your job? I can tell you why, and it's because you do not have systems in place. Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays, episode 6. I'm your host, Dean, the Wealth Coach. So as I mentioned earlier, systems. That stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So let's go with exercising, because I think that's the easiest thing that everybody can relate to, even myself. I went to the gym before, I didn't have a plan or a system, and guess what? I failed. It's because I didn't put a system in place to be successful. If you set up a system, you will become successful in anything. It doesn't matter. If you're doing stock trading, starting a business, exercise, just having a system in place. So let's start with T, which is time. A lot of people sign up for the gym, especially around New Year, saying, I'm going to the gym, New Year's resolution, I'm going to get going. One, stop waiting for New Year's to go to the gym. If you want to go to the gym, decide to make that decision that you're going to go and work out, and then choose a schedule that you want to do. If 3 days a week is too much for you, 5 days a week is too much for you, start with something so simple that it just sounds ridiculous to you. And what I mean by that is just pack your bag and leave it at the front door with your shoes ready to go. That's what I mean, being so simple, it just sounds stupid to do. I would say 1 day, but most people won't even make it to the 1 day. So start with just packing your bag, leaving it at the front door. Why? Because then it'll give you a reminder that, okay, my bag's here. If I leave it here, then I know I'm not gonna go do the thing at the gym. Right now, you're wasting time just thinking, oh, when do I want to go? Should I go today? That's too much time that you're putting into thinking about going to the gym instead of saying, all right, I'm going to go on this date. Or just knowing that your bag's right there, ready to go, ready to head out the door. So the first thing you want to do is figure out, what can I do to make sure that I'm consistent at doing this? Make it as simple as possible. Maybe even say, I'm going to go to the gym for 5 minutes. 5 minutes every day. Let's say even 3 days. 5 minutes, 3 days a week. Now this sounds foolish, but the fact that you got out of your house knowing that you're only going to work out 5 minutes, maybe on the treadmill, is better than not doing anything, right? So 5 minutes, you say, I'm going to dedicate 3 days a week, 5 minutes. Choose the days of the week. Choose when you feel you are the least busy to get this done. If you can't go to the gym, make it a conscious effort to work out at home. Start with 5 minutes, maybe even start with 1 minute. Start with one exercise, like one kettlebell swing, one push-up, one 1 minute plank might be a bit much, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? So start with something that's so minimal that it won't be like, okay, damn, I didn't do this, right? That's the first thing you want to do. You want to make sure that you set up the time as to what you want to do. Plus, it will allow you not to waste time with trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. So set your schedule ahead of time. The next is energy. Many people go to the gym without their plan, and it results in burnout. Don't go to the gym knowing you don't have a routine in place as to what you're going to do or what exercise you're going to do. If you're unsure of what you need to do, research. You have Google. Get a coach or a trainer, someone that can help you stay on the right path and make sure that you're using the right amount of energy when you go to the gym. Some people go to the gym, go so hard, then they're sore for like 3-4 days and be like, oh, I can't move. And then guess what happens? Then they say, oh, I'm not going back to the gym. That was too much for me. I don't have the energy to do that. Because you're setting yourself up for failure. You have to have a plan in place to make sure that you have enough energy, or to make sure that you get a good workout and you have enough energy to go back the next day, because you're trying to be consistent at going to the gym. So you want to make a plan and stick to it. Also, what you're eating also plays a part in your energy. If you're going to go to the gym, then have McDonald's after, that's not going to cut it. Like, you're literally reversing what you just did at the gym. So have a plan in place as to what you're going to do to make sure you have enough energy to keep going to the gym or that business that you're starting. Last but not least, we have money. You pay for the membership to go to the gym, and guess what happens? You don't go. I've done this, you've done this, we all are guilty of this, and we have done this one time or another. We say, yeah, I'm going to the gym. Or yeah, I want to sign up for the gym, and then you don't go. Or you maybe stay consistent for a month or two, and then you fall off track. Guess what you're doing? You're wasting money. You're wasting dollars that could be allocated to something else. If you know you can't commit to going to the gym, do at-home exercises. Watch YouTube, HIIT training. You don't even need actual weights there. You can it's just high intensity workouts that you're doing. So that's another thing you can do to help you save some cost and that you're not wasting money. So figure out what it is that you're going to do and how much it's going to cost you. If you can do it for free, great. But if you're going to pay a fee to go to the gym, make sure you set up your plan so that you're not wasting money. And then say to yourself how long you're going to stay there. Just gradually increase it over time. You don't have to make it so difficult for yourself. If you create a system, let me give you another example. This is something a lot of people struggle with. People that want to be content creators. All right. Instead of just saying, I'm going to be a content creator and I'm just going to post, wrong approach, because it's going to result to burnout, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So you want to be a content creator. So what do you need? Content. Then you got to figure out what platform. Is it going to be video or is it going to be an image? You have so many different variables to choose from when it comes to this. But saying, okay, this week I'm going to post this, telling yourself that you're going to do it, you're bound to fail. Why not set up your days in the week around creating content and the platforms you're going to use? For example, let's say you're going to talk about YouTube. Maybe Monday is your planning day as to what you're going to post on YouTube. Once you have what you're going to post, you do your research and say, Tuesday, I'm going to shoot my videos. Wednesday, I'm going to edit my videos. Then Thursday, I'm going to post my video. And let's just say it's those 4 days. And this will be your system that literally goes like this, to this, to this, to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every day you just go 1, 2, 3, or every week 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This way will save you so much time just by starting with this alone. Once you get into a routine of things and you know how long it takes you to do X, Y, Z, then you can say, all right, planning, I'm going to dedicate 2 hours on Mondays. Videos, I'm going to dedicate 2 hours on Mondays. Edits, I'm going to dedicate maybe 4 hours. And then Thursday, I'm posting, so that's 1 hour. And posting includes engaging with audience on different platforms to let them know about the videos. So with all that said being done, that's 9 hours a week you put into making YouTube videos. This is a system that you can easily do for yourself to make sure that you're consistent with making YouTube videos. A lot of people, they say they're going to start something and guess what? Burn out the week after. Because they don't have a plan in place. This right here, it saves me time because I know exactly how much time I'm going to be doing for this, 9 hours. I don't have to put more energy into this because the energy, if I was just saying I just want to be a content creator with no plan, the amount of energy that it's going to take you to think of these things, do it, and make sure that everything is good quality, it's going to take you forever. And it's going to be so much energy. By like the following week or following month, you're done. You're burnt out. But now here, because you know what you're doing, 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, you're already prepared for this. And it's like, okay, I know what I need to do. I have the strength to do it at this time and I'm good to go. The next is money. You're literally throwing away money. Like, for example, YouTube, say you're monetized, but you're not posting consistently. You're throwing away money because you don't have a plan. You don't have a system in place. That's why it's so important to create the system, because now, because you have the system in place, you're saving the money because maybe you're in a rush. You're like, oh, I got to go hire an editor. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm going to just pay somebody. But then you pay somebody and then you don't get the results you want. Guess what? That's your fault. And that's money you're losing because you didn't have a system in place. So anything that you're struggling with, I encourage you to start building a system for yourself so that you can save your time, your energy, and your money. And thank you for tuning in to Whiteboard Wednesdays. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with the next episodes.